What defines wealth? Is it the abundance of material possessions? Or is there a deeper, more profound measure of prosperity? Today, we explore the timeless teachings of Buddha through a powerful story that contrasts material riches with spiritual abundance. This tale is not only a lesson in humility, but also a guide to reevaluating what truly matters in life. Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a man named Zan Zan. He was a man of extreme poverty, possessing little more than a small, humble dwelling and simple clothing. However, despite his lack of material wealth, Zan Zan was rich in spirit. His mind was steadfast, and his heart unwavering, filled with gratitude for the little he had. Zan Zan's life was guided by Buddha's teachings, and he walked the path of virtue with utmost dedication. His days were simple yet purposeful. He prayed, meditated, and followed the principles of compassion and kindness. This purity of mind made him beloved among the townspeople, who admired his unwavering calmness and humility. One day, in the celestial realms, the great deity Shakra, king of heaven, observed Zan Zan's unwavering faith and serene demeanor. Intrigued, Shakra decided to test Zan Zan's purity and resolve. Disguising himself as a common man, Shakra descended to earth with plans to disrupt Zan Zan's peace and measure his true character. Shakra approached Zan Zan's modest home and hurled insults at him. He accused him of being a fool for his contentment despite his obvious poverty. Yet, Zan Zan did not retaliate. He remained silent, his face calm, and his heart untouched by anger. Dissatisfied with the lack of reaction, Shakra escalated his test. He threw stones and attempted to provoke Zan Zan with violence. Still, Zan Zan responded with neither anger nor hatred. Instead, he gazed upon Shakra with compassion, silently reciting a prayer for his well-being. Why do we react to provocations? Is it because we feel the need to defend our pride? Or is it because our ego seeks to assert dominance? Zan Zan's story teaches us the power of letting go, of not letting anger or ego dictate our actions. Shakra, frustrated but undeterred, devised another plan. This time, he placed a heap of gold coins at Zan Zan's doorstep, hoping to tempt him. "Take this," he said. "With this wealth, you can change your life. You can escape your poverty and live in comfort." But Zan Zan, unmoved, replied, "Thank you for your generosity, but I cannot accept this gift. Wealth gained without merit leads to suffering in future lives. My current state is a result of my past deeds, and I choose to accept it with grace." Shakra, still in disguise, tried to reason with Zan Zan. Why worry about the next life? Enjoy the present. Wealth can bring you happiness right now. To this, Zan Zan responded with wisdom. True happiness does not come from material possessions. It is fleeting, like clouds that gather and disperse. True wealth lies in contentment and virtue, which bring peace to the heart. Determined to break Zan Zan's resolve, Shakra resorted to a final test. He sent a group of beautiful women to seduce him, hoping that lust would cloud his judgment. The women approached Zan Zan with enchanting smiles, offering love and companionship. For a moment, Zan Zan was tempted, for he was still human. But then he reminded himself of the impermanence of all things. Looking at the women, he said, "Your beauty, like the morning dew, is transient. Clinging to such fleeting things only leads to suffering. I choose the path of wisdom and liberation." The women, seeing his unwavering commitment, left in admiration. Shakra, too, finally revealed his true form. "Zan Zan," he said, "you have passed every test. Your mind is unshakable, and your heart is pure. You are truly wealthy beyond measure." Word of Zan Zan's encounter spread far and wide. Even the king of the land heard of his virtue and invited him to the palace. When Zan Zan arrived, he carried a simple golden ornament he had found along his path. The king, curious about Zan Zan's intentions, asked, "Why have you brought this to me?" Zan Zan smiled and said, "I wish to find the poorest person in the kingdom to give this to. To my surprise, that person is you, your majesty." The court gasped, but Zan Zan continued, "Though you possess great wealth, your heart is restless, consumed by greed and fear. True poverty lies in an insatiable desire for more. Only by letting go can one find peace." This story of Zan Zan reminds us that true wealth is not found in gold or jewels, but in a heart free from greed, anger, and delusion. Material possessions may bring temporary pleasure, but they cannot fill the void of a discontented soul. As we navigate our own lives, let us remember the lessons of this tale. Strive for the wealth of compassion, wisdom, and contentment, for in the end, these are the treasures that endure. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please share it with others who may need a reminder of what truly matters in life. Until next time, take care and stay blessed.